to show you how to draw a cartoon cat. So you start with drawing just a simple triangle to represent one of the ears. And then you draw a little line just across the paper just a little bit. And then you draw another triangle on the other side. And then you draw a half circle around. And I don't think this part looks right, so I'm going to erase and make it look a little bit better. All right. Okay, that's good enough for now. And then I draw the body. I just draw two lines down right here. And then I make a little curve right here. And don't go all the way up because that's not how the cartoon cat will look. And then you go up. And then you draw a line connecting right here. And then you draw a little curved spot right here. Just like that. And then to draw the back legs, you just draw a little oval connecting right up here. And you draw another little oval, just like that. And then you can draw the eyes. The eyes, you can just draw them like this. And then just draw a mirror image on the other side. Just go like that. And then on the other side, you draw some. Just like that. And then for drawing the pupils, you just make a big little spot to make it look cuter. Because the bigger the pupil is, the cuter the cat will look. And then you just color inside of the pupil. And then on the other side, you do the same thing. And then to draw the nose, you just draw a simple triangle. And then you'll connect right here and make just a little smile. And then you can draw inside of the ear. Just like that. And then you can make your cat look cuter with maybe a collar. And you can add the claws. And then you can add maybe just like some fluff. You can add a little mouth, you can add a little tongue. And that's your basic cat.
Hi everyone, I'm going to show you how I draw a cat. So, first of all, we're just going to draw a basic guideline of how it's going to turn out. So, first, I start with the chest. So, I'm going to represent that with just a large circle, leaving room for everything else on the paper. Then I do the head. I draw the head. It's slightly smaller, like a quarter smaller than the chest, and it's very, very close to where the chest is. And if you don't get it right the first time, that's okay. Just retry it until you feel like you have the right proportions. So, next, what we're gonna do is draw the back. So, I draw it slightly above where the chest is, and about this far away from it. Next, we're gonna plan out where the legs are gonna be. So you can do any pose. I think my pose is going to be where her legs are going to be, one leg is going to be up like this, and her back leg is going to be, her other leg's going to be like that. And you just represent the legs right now as just little lines. So wherever there's an elbow or a, like, where a joint is, then you just mark that by making a straight line and then a corner. Now I'm going to try the back legs. I do that with a semicircle here, and then a point, and then down here. And to make it look more natural, I'm going to erase. And then I'm going to try again, pointing it a little bit back again this time, and making this a little bit pointier. And then for the very last leg, I'm going to go out like this. And now I'm noticing that these two back legs are not in line. So I'm going to place the feet in the same place. I'm thinking that will be a good place for that foot. And then I'm going to just make a mental line. I'm showing it here. And do that. And there's your basic structure. Next, I'm going to leave the tail for later. So now I'm just going to make a circle where the muzzle is going to be. And then I'm going to make that a little bit bigger. And then I'm going to make the ears, which are just marked by 2 triangles. And then I'm going to do the face guidelines. I'm just going to do a straight line down the middle since it's facing directly towards us. And then I'm going to do a line like this and make it a little bit curved right there. And this is going to be my face structure. Next, I'm going to put the body parts together. I'm just going to do a line here for the neck and connect it down to the bottom of this circle. And then I'm going to connect these 2 circles. And then the cats have pretty small bellies usually. So I'm going to just curve that in upwards right there. And this is still the basic guidelines. This is not the final thing. So you can make mistakes and redraw them or leave them for now and then just go over them later. Now I'm going to make the legs. I'm going to use the guidelines I have here and just make them go on the legs, like follow the path of the lines that I already did. And then that's going to be where my paw is going to go. So the way I draw a paw is I just do a curved line right there and then do a toe. And then that again. And then one more right here. And then I can erase the line right there. And I don't think that toe looks great. So I'm going to redraw it. And there's my paw for standing up, like the paw's off the ground. And this part of the leg looked a little too big for me. So I'm going to redraw that. And this is just, like, I can go back and change this, but for this purpose right now, I'm going to leave it. And then, so this would be the other leg, and I don't need to draw inside of here because it's behind the front leg. So I just do that again, and then for a paw that's on the ground, I'm going to draw one curved line right there, one curved line behind it, and then one curved line right here. And then just connect them up with little curved lines. And then I'm going to connect it back into the body, into the leg. And there's my 2 front legs. Now for the back legs, I draw a bigger circle around this part that we already have here. And then I do a point up here and connect it down into the other paw. And I just do the same thing for the paw that we already did. And I make sure when I'm drawing it that things are in front of each other, behind each other correctly. So I'm gonna erase my guidelines right here to show you what I'm talking about. So this part should be in front of this part, and this part should be in front of this part. That's how you do a correct leg, or how I do legs. And then for the last leg here, this leg is gonna be mostly covered up by the tail, so I'm gonna draw the tail right now. The way I draw a tail is just a line coming from the top, and then it can go anywhere you want. I'm just gonna do it right there. And I think I'm gonna do a fluffy tail. So since I hit the edge of the paper here, I'm gonna imagine how big I want my tail and put it and make it from there. And then you just draw little cloud figures back into the body. So now I'm going to draw the last leg, and that's gonna be the same as we did for this leg. And there's gonna be my basic, that's gonna be my body. Now for the head. What I do with heads is first I just draw a triangle for the the nose, and then a line going straight down, and then a semicircle, and then a circle that doesn't quite connect to itself, and then another one. And then these circles connect together. And then I'm gonna draw a little half circle here. So this is the top part of the mouth, this is the lower jaw. Next, I'm gonna mark out where the eyes are. I'm gonna say, you can put your eyes wherever you want. I just put them here because I think that looks the best for my style. And I'm just gonna draw, for the eyes, you start darkening them because they're gonna be in your final sketch. So next I draw the inside of the eyes. And before I draw the people, I want to identify where the light is. So I'm going to say the light's right here, and it's shining down on the cat. So the way I draw my highlights is I just do a little thing in the corner of each eye. And then for the people, I just draw a very, very, very thin oval. And that's what I do for the eyes. Next, for the ears, I just start at the top of the ear and make a line down here. And you do the same on the other side. And then you connect the head right there. And then you can add ear fur. So I'm gonna do this for ear fur. And that's what I do for ear fur. And then I'm gonna make the cat face pretty fluffy. So I'm gonna start and just go around the edges of the face guideline that you already did and make little cloud-like figures. And as a final thing, you wanna remember that this is not how a cat body would normally be. So you want a little line indicating that its neck is turned. And that is my cat. And you can color it, and you can erase the guidelines because you want it to look finished. But if you want a sketchy look, you can leave them. I usually like the sketchy look, but for this video, I'm going to show you what it looks like without. And you can go over your lines and make them look thicker and more finished. And then you erase any lines that aren't supposed to be there. And you can add a background, and that's your cat. Thank you, and if you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe.